I was a little kid, I loved animals. I wanted a pet. And I've been through many pets, as many of you know, and my mom was kind enough to buy me what I begged for. I had always begged and wanted for
Siberian tree spider.
Yes, but she wouldn't get that for me because it had 8 legs and she had this rule. And she wouldn't even buy me 2 hamsters and duct tape them together to fuss it out. But she did buy me one. And it was a special hamster. Because it was so special, I named him Jerry. He was missing one eye, the right side. He got in a fight with other hamsters in a little hamster cage at the pet store. And he was a tough little guy, but he got injured in the battle, if you know what I'm talking about. So instead of having a cute little black beady ball on the right side, it was now just an empty, deep socket. But he couldn't see to the right, he mostly saw the left, so most of his movements were to the left instead of the right, because the right freaked him out. So he would just kind of go in circles everywhere he went. But he was okay, he was my friend. He just kept going in circles all the time. Sometimes he would go fast, sometimes he would go slow, but he was always going in circles. But I had this awesome aquarium for him. He had all these tunnels and stuff. They were like chutes. It was this massive network of Hamsterdom. You know what I mean? So it was like over here you'd have the water and the little thing where he'd go up and go and drink the water.
You might want to hear this.
And then he would fall down into the thing and he would roll to the other side where I put the food and I'd separate him just because it was kind of cool to watch him try to get to both sides. But anyway, he would get over there and he would fall and then sometimes he would go in circles and he'd eventually find his little wheel, but to run on the wheel you have to run straight. And he wouldn't, so he would kind of do this and turn and then roll. And then he would get up again and he'd do this turn and roll. Most little hamsters, they would get in the little wheel and they would go
What the kids went, we get it!
all night long! Because if you know anything about hamsters, hamsters never sleep at night. Ever. So, Jerry was special. And I didn't hear. I heard. Sawdust and dig and dig and dig and dig, and he would scratch and he'd climb up the tube and get a drink, fall down the tube, and go get food. All. I love Jerry, but he wouldn't sleep at night. The next day, one night after a long night of listening to Jerry play, and I wished that he would just shut up and go to sleep, but he didn't. I had a special social studies exam that I had to study for. And I had to really pass this test, so I was sitting up. I was working, reading this giant book that thick. And Jerry wanted out of the cage to be in his little ball that rolled around the floor so he would roll and fall and roll and fall. And I got him out, and my mom told me I wasn't supposed to, but he liked to sit on my lap and sleep. So I would sit him there and he would curl up next to me and look at me with his one eye. Curl up on my little lap. And I'd stroke stroke his little soft body and I'd go back to reading. But see, if you know anything about sleep deprivation, it's hard to focus on things when you haven't had much sleep. And I was reading the giant social studies book, and that's what happened. Sorry, this is hard. It's difficult to even talk about.
Give it a straight swallow.
I fell asleep. And as I fell asleep, I lost Jerry. I woke up and I thought, where's Jerry? I didn't hear him and I thought, did I have him in the ball? No, I took him out of the ball. Where was Jerry? And I thought, he was on my lap. That's where my giant social studies book was. I picked it up and I looked underneath and
Look at you with the one eye.
he was there. He was lifeless. I had killed Jerry because I went to sleep. But wait. I've had years of therapy to get through this, and I recognize now it was not my stinking fault. He was up all night. I couldn't sleep, man. Moral of the story. If you're stupid and keep everybody up all night, instead of just going to bed like you're supposed to when it's dark outside, you might die tomorrow.